As we move forward together in the midst of the coronavirus pandemic, businesses in St. Johns County say they're feeling good about reopening. The Chamber of Commerce there surveyed more than 150 businesses to get a picture of what they're doing now that they can reopen. 86% said that they had no problem rehiring employees who were laid off. 59% are either partially closed or working remotely. 60% have enough money to stay in business for at least 3 months. And then there was 10% saying that there was only enough available money to operate for 1 month. News4JAX reporter Erik Avanier joining us live outside Marilla's Pizzeria in St. Augustine. And Erik, that owner told you that he could have been part of that 10% if he hadn't just gotten some good news.
Yeah, and that good news came from the federal government that said his pizzeria is now eligible to begin receiving the federal financial aid he applied for. He says prior to receiving that news, the future of this business was looking pretty grim. Here at Barillo's Pizzeria Beer and Wine Garden, business is slowly beginning to pick back up after the COVID-19 pandemic caused the restaurant and so many other eateries across Florida to change their business model from dine-in to pick-up and delivery only. Owner Jerry O'Hare says he didn't lay off any employees, but he did cut their hours. At one point, the business was solely relying on local repeat customers because tourism traffic came to a halt. Then he says the National Guard unknowingly helped to keep the business afloat.
We got 4 nice catering orders from them during this time, and that really helped.
Then on Monday, when restaurants were given the green light to allow customers to dine in, as long as there was only a 25% occupancy to allow social distancing, O'Hare learned that he qualified for a federal loan to keep his business afloat during this pandemic.
The PPP money's more than likely going to come through for us for what we requested, and we're very thankful for that.
The PPP, or Payroll Protection Program loan, allows small business owners to keep employees on the payroll, pay rent, utilities, and even the mortgage on their building. The loan is forgiven if employees are kept on the payroll for 8 weeks. O'Hare says prior to learning that he qualified for the loan, things were looking pretty grim for the pizzeria. But now the business is experiencing a renewed energy now that financial help is on the way, even during what he and so many other business owners describe as the new norm thanks to COVID-19.
It's mind-bending. I mean, I'm not quite sure if I fully adapted to it. I do know that what has happened is profound, and it's going to have long-reaching effects. But I can only speak for my business. I think we're going to be okay, and we'll just keep doing what we do and be there for the community.
Now, this new norm is not only felt by restaurant owners, but also retailers who have been closed for a month. Coming up at 11, you'll hear more about that business survey. You'll also hear from business managers who are now trying to manage businesses in this COVID-19 era. Reporting live, Erik Avanier, Channel 4, the local station.